thing because I personally feel that the level of cortisol is released with the kind of endurance workout you know you are performing, so it automatically won't let you sleep. मतलब मुझे पता है कि मैं अगर इवनिंग में रन करके आया तो आई कांट स्लीप फॉर अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम. So how does it work with the cyclist?
So you answered your question yourself. Like एक इसमें एडिशनल बात मैं ये बता देता हूँ कि how badly you want that, so that gives the kick. वो आपको सोने नहीं देगा. नींद तो हर किसी को आती है, लेकिन कितना बुरी तरीके से आप उस चीज को चाहते हो कि यस मेरे को उधर पहुंचना है, आई कांट स्टॉप, आई जस्ट कांट स्टॉप. वो जब किक आती है वो ब्लड फ्लो इंक्रीज करता है, जो ब्लड प्रेशर इंक्रीज करता है वो अपने आप आपकी नींद भगा देता है. Probably this has helped me a lot in past few years.
मेरे को तो
हाँ क्या कबीर,
मेरे को तो सपने भी आते बाइक पे बैठे बैठे, बट मेरी नींद नहीं जाती है.
Whom I talking to, Bharat or Kabir?
Just 1 minute. I'm just going to give a word of caution to all the racers about sleep. And I think we went over this topic last time also, that during our session. Sleep is one of the biggest challenges in ultra races. And for those who've not experienced what happens when you get sleep deprived, it comes as a rude shock. All of us thought we did it during our college years when we stayed up late doing projects and stuff like that. But I can tell you that like during an ultra race, that stuff is not a patch. That was like kindergarten sleep deprivation compared to what will happen during an ultra race. And this applies to the crew also. So, and as far as race officials go, we don't care about your goals of finishing or winning or anything, very frankly. Our only thing that we really care about is making sure that you guys stay safe. So if we find you're sleep deprived and or incoherent in how you're behaving on the cycle, we have every right to pull you over. So better than reaching that point is you take care of your own sleep needs. Most of you would have experienced sleep deprivation by now. So work to ensure that, within this, you're all going to be sleep deprived, but don't push that limit beyond a point of safety. Yeah. Any other questions about LEAP and nutrition of anybody, Kabir, Bharat, Hemant or Piyush? If anyone has a specific question about nutrition or LEAP? Anyone else who's planning to use it or has already tried it out and has anything that they want cleared up? No? Vibhav?
I'm good. I have a question of Bharat. Bharat, yes. Sir, since the start time is 9 o'clock in the morning. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Tell me.
Yeah. Since the start time is 9 o'clock in the morning, what should be like the race strategy or something? What can we do?
सर आप जोक कर रहे हो क्या? मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा. मतलब 3 बारी हो चुका है ये क्वेश्चन, बट यू डोंट टेक इट सीरियसली. You are repeating your question again and again. We spoke for 2 days almost about the strategies.
Okay, sorry Kabir.
नहीं लेकिन
आपका रेसर कौन है रूपर्ट? Who's your racer?
Raghu Reddy.
Is Raghu here?
No, he's not.
I can see Raghu's iPhone. Okay, so Rupert, I'm just going to request you no more questions from you, please. And anybody else has Vibhav? You were about to say something.
No, I said I'm good. जो होगा तो उस दिन होगा.
ठीक है. Okay. If there's no further questions about nutrition or LEAP, then we can move on to the last Q&A. Q&A is related to only to other aspects of the race. Yeah. So thanks a lot, Hemant and Piyush. Thank you so much for joining us. And thanks for giving your inputs. And, I know that, so just for all the racers, just please be in touch directly with Piyush and Hemant in any case. Any questions that you have, directly उनके साथ connect करके पूछ लो जो भी तुमको है. Kabir and Bharat are also here. Thank you so much, both Kabir and Bharat, for giving your inputs.
You're always welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Kabir.
Divya. Thank you, everyone. Have a great
Thank
race,
you,
guys.
everyone. Have a great race.
Looking forward to see you.
Are you both going to be there at the race start?
Piyush is.
Piyush is going to be there.
Yeah.
Okay. You should come. The beaches over there are great for running also.
Yeah, it is.
You can keep running while we go and do the race and come back.
I wish. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much
Have a
for
good
joining
day.
us. Thanks.
Thank you.
See you. See you at the start, Piyush.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Bye. Good night.
Okay. So just to repeat, the start time has been shifted to 8 a.m. I will make corrections in your route control sheets for each of you and a couple of other entries and send it. I have I'm just thinking that in the self-supported cue sheet, I'm going to put in a few points about which sections of road you will not find anything on in preparation for you guys to make sure that you've got things.
Ma'am, can I ask one?
In preparation for you all to, anticipate before you reach a point in the route where you don't have access to food or water, especially. And one thing, like Bharat pointed out, in the night time on this route, don't expect anything. Most of these are small roads. There are no tolls whatsoever. So don't expect to find supplies and things during the nighttime sections. Just go prepared for not having anything between like 11 p.m. Actually, by 10 p.m., you don't find too much. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., you'll just find a few tea shops here and there, maybe in the couple of towns. Yeah. Okay, I hope everybody's gone through all the rules with relationship to your start line procedures, pre-race registration, all the mandatory requirements that you have, paperwork, your gear requirements, your vehicle requirements. Come prepared to the start line. Your paperwork, make sure that you have copies to hand over. There's absolutely nothing at Bogmalo on, when you come to register with us, have all your documents ready.
Divya,
Yes.
one question. Is the 3M stickers going to give it to us or should we take it from there?
We have 3M stickers for sale over there.
Okay.
So you can buy the whatever requirement you have for the car or the bike, we have it there. You can buy it from us and then apply it on the bicycle and car.
Is that any way we can get it from there and then we can stick it on the bike in case we don't get it from the Bogmalo?
In Bogmalo, I just told you that I will have 3M stickers on sale at the registration desk on the 5th.
Yeah.
So I'm going to send you all the rules also. The final version of the rules will be sent to you along with these mandatory requirements that you have to meet. Also, I'll send you images of the bicycle and the car setup so that you can both self-supported and ARC. You can make sure that.
Can I have a last question, ma'am, if you don't mind?
No, Rupert, I'm sorry. I'm going to actually just.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
He left.
Yeah. Yes, I removed him. I'm going to have to talk to his racer about it because I don't know. I was beginning to get a suspicion that he is drinking, which is fine, but he cannot be drinking during the race. So if his racer is here, I don't think so. I'll have a word with him.
Actually, I thought
Huh? Kya?
I thought he's racer actually.
No, he's not, and he's I mean, full nuisance value already. It's not a great idea to be doing this right now. It doesn't give me much confidence about how he's going to manage his racer. I'll have to have a word with anyway. Let's not bother with that right now. I'll handle whatever needs to be done. So yeah, I'll be giving you all whatever you need for the setup related to the route and tracking. I will send you all the final route sheets in a couple of days, and I will send you all the final GPX files. Those are the ones that you upload to your devices. If you have uploaded anything before this, make sure that you delete it from your device, because they get, they get mixed up, the names. Sometimes the file name, it reads the same old file name. The name appears to be the same, but the root is the older version. So just make sure you delete any file before you upload the final file that I sent to you. Also, just to let you know about tracking, I will be sharing a tracking app that you have to download, and there'll be detailed instructions in the email about which phones are to be used to download the tracking app and how it has to be used. One word of warning about the tracking app is there is a map on the tracking app that is not to be used for navigation. That is purely for the public to see where we are. That is not an accurate map. Okay? For navigation, I will send you which app we recommend, and you can use whichever ones that you want to using our GPX files. Are there any questions about the control points, about any other drop bags or Ajinkya, I think you're...
Yes, I'm sorry, but I wanted to ask one question. Just if the control points, would it be manned and or unmanned? How will we have to do the sign in?
Yeah, good point. So as I've mentioned, I think in each of the route sheets that I've shared with you, I'm just going to do a screen share. Sorry, who are you crewing for?
I'll be crewing for Pratik Ramdarne, ma'am.
That is 600, no?
Yeah, ma'am, 600.
Okay, I'll just open the 600 then. Yeah, screen share. Yeah. So these are your control points over here. And Anandpuram is your turnaround point, 291 kilometers, 18 hours. And so 18 hours, just remember, 18 hours is not a recommendation for you. You should not be planning to reach there, to take 18 hours to reach the turn point. Even if you go with just half the time is 15 hours. We give extra time, as I've mentioned over here, we give extra time in case there is some kind of, the racer is even sick in the first half of the race. We have seen that some racers still manage to recover, especially when there is crew. So this is not so often for self-supported, but when you have a crewed race, the crew can rally around and get a racer who has lost time due to illness or anything in the first half of the race. That racer can still get back on board and finish their race in time, provided the turnaround point gives them a little bit elasticity. So for example, in our 1750 kilometer race to Uti and back, the cutoff time is 5 days, 120 hours. We still give the racers 3 days to reach Uti, because technically a racer can, ultra racers of the caliber who are attempting this, can actually manage to get back in 2 days from Uti to Goa. So that's the reason why the cutoffs are worked out like that. So for example, this 18-hour cutoff is the maximum time that any of us is going to wait over there to turn you around. Okay. Then, so the notes for this is your flag off, control point refers to, yeah. So for the 600, only control point 4 is a manned control point. Okay. So at CP4, which is your turnaround point, And this goes for all the for the 1200 kilometers also, whichever control points I have mentioned here, which are, I think for 1200 it is CP4 and CP7. These are definitely manned control points, and you have to get your race card signed and stamped over here. One of the official vehicles will definitely be there to do that. All the other control points may or may not be manned. So if you see us at the control point, if it is manned, the crew must stop and get their card stamped and signed. So if you see me standing on the side of the road, don't zoom past. Stop over there and get your card stamped and signed. You can do it like if it's during the daytime, you can come and stop next to me. We'll wait until your racer actually passes by, and then I will give you the timing, and then you may leave. If it's during the night time, so like I said, racers may continue during daytime. So during the daytime, the racer doesn't have to stop. But at nighttime, your nighttime rules apply. And nighttime rules require that your racer has to be in the lights of a vehicle. So if you have two vehicles and one vehicle is with your racer during the night, the second vehicle can come over there and get the card stamped. But if you have only one vehicle and your racer is in the lights of that vehicle, then the racer and the vehicle both have to stop and get the card stamped during the nighttime hours. So this is if you see us there. If at a control point you don't see any sign of any officials, then what you do is this. Your racers must... Oh my God, that's Rupert calling me.
God.
He called me also.
We have so many queries.
Okay. So yeah, just for everybody else out here, I don't have a problem, nor does Kabir, in answering n number of questions. The thing is, he's been asking the same questions of both of us for the last 3 days continuously. The thing
Bharat
is,
also.
and Bharat also. Wonderful.
Yeah.
The thing is, he's not absorbing the answers. Hum log jawab de rahe, he's not absorbing. So there seems to be a problem. I have to talk to his racer about it. Anyway, so coming back to your question about the unmanned control points. So it's up to you to see whether it's manned or unmanned. If it is unmanned, you're either the self-supported racer or the crew. This is a crew job. You have to check in by sending a WhatsApp or a text message in this format. And it won't be to the race director. I'll give you another number which will be keeping tabs of arrivals at control points. You need to give me the racer name. So just the first name will do. For example, Kabir, RQ38, give me the name of the control point. Just Anantpuram or Chikmagalur will do. The number of the control point, you can add it. I'll give you a format, just copy paste that format and enter the new details and the time and the date of your passage from that control point. Yeah. So that's all you need to do. We will see you, we're not interested in standing at control points. We'll be marshalling on the route. So for the passage controls, you just let us know when you're passing through. Yeah.
Ma'am, ये वाली Ultra Spice में ये tracking chip तो रहता है क्या, like DC?
Tracking chip नहीं, it will be a mobile tracking app. जैसे DC में tracking app था ना?
हाँ, right.
Same. So the same thing. Were you crewing during DC?
No, I am Kapil actually.
Oh, sorry, Kapil. Okay. Okay. So it's basically the same one, same thing. हाँ.
तो family members or friends वगैरह track कर सकते हैं.
Yes. There'll be a public link where people can this thing. You can share the public link also.
Fine.
Just remember one thing about the tracking app again is that there are certain sections of the route and we know exactly where they start and end, where the signal is not good. So you just warn your family members also that at some point your dot may appear to stop and it may stop for 2 hours while say Joke Falls is one of the sections where we don't have range. So your dot may stop moving. And for 2 hours, they'll be wondering why Kapil is still at the bottom of Joke Falls. And then suddenly Kapil's dot will appear at Joke Falls or Sagar. So that happens and we know which sections of the route that happens on. Yeah?
Yeah, nice.
Divya, just one question regarding this app. So there won't be any tracking device like it was there in 2019, right?
No, separate device, not a separate device. This will be, the tracking app will be installed on your phones itself.
All
I
right.
think
Okay.
last UltraSpy 2020, we had done it with the mobile apps.
All right. Okay. So my crew will be knowing basically.
Yeah,
I hope.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Huh?
That's fine then. That's fine.
Okay, okay. Anything else?
I have one question. Like, so we are going to start at 8 a.m., right? So the next stage, the stage 2, that will still start at 6 a.m. or it will move to 5 a.m.
Sorry, Vibhav, which
1200 self-supported.
Self-supported. Yeah, so that will move back by 1 hour. So mostly we'll start from Madikeri at 5 a.m.
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just work all that out. I'll have to go through all that in detail, but basically that won't change. The amount of time you have for each stage will stay the same. That my only reluctance to move it from 9 o'clock to 8 o'clock was this, basically, that the flag off from Madikeri then also moves by 1 hour. And then that means we'll just be flagging you off in the dark. But that's fine. We'll just go with that.
But as I understand, earlier it was supposed to start at 6 o'clock, right? Or no?
Yeah, so I think the older 50 plus men and women were going to start at 6. But,
So I'm one of them. All right.
No, so everybody's starting at 8 o'clock now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, everybody will start at 8.
Okay.
Because it's too small a group to split it up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Right.
Okay, anything else? From Mowgli can answer. Yeah, all set, everybody?
Yeah, all set. So I think if nothing, I will just leave.
Yeah,
got to
okay.
go.
Thanks, Kaustubh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Good night.
Kabir, Bharat, see you in Goa then.
See you, sir.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, all of you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Ruchina. All set?
Yeah, kind of mentally trying to prepare myself.
Okay. Yeah. Just get get through your the chores and the planning and stuff. So that kind of helps you to be better prepared for the race also. With your lights, battery, equipment, once planning out for your drop bags and things like that. So that might either
just wondering about one thing, like the kind of wheels and tires that I need to be using. Should I are there like really bad patches on the climb? Because I've ridden to Shimoga like twice, but that was like from Bangalore towards Shimoga, and there were like really bad patches. But I'm not sure, like from Goa to Shimoga, do we come across the same patches?
The thing is, from Goa till we reach the Bangalore highway, that is beyond Chikmagalur, and there's a place called Bhage where we have a control point also. Up to that point, the roads were good. They're on and off, like some sporadic little bad patches here and there, but generally good. The thing is that the section from Bhage till not Bhage, what is the name of that? Just a few kilometers from Bhage, we turn off the highway again into.
Balupet.
What's the name?
Balupet. Balupet. B-A-L-L-U-P-E-T.
Balupet, correct. Balupet is where we enter Coorg. So from Balupet till Madikeri, the roads, when we did the recce, they were not too good. So the surface was bad. It was not, it was not like Maharashtra. Maharashtra, bad roads means like there's craters. So there were no craters. It was just bad surface area.
Okay. Yeah.
And what I'm told by friends in Coorg is that that section has been fixed up. And I know Karnataka is pretty good with that. But I mean, I'm just giving people ample warning that there may still be, the.
Ma'am, as you said, Balupet to Somerpet is little bad. Bad stretches. I mean, there's no pothole or something, but it's doable. I mean, I'm from the same place.
Okay.
So it's doable. Greeny, you need to worry. I think only from Shimoga to Arsikere, there's a bad stretch. Lot of hump
Humps. Yeah,
road humps
yeah.
you'll get it. That's pretty bad. I mean, long, so 8 to 10 humps at a time. So
But
for
we're
road bikes,
not, that's not on our route, right?
we're not taking after Shimoga. We'll take a deviation, different road. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Sagar to
sorry.
Shimoga to, we go from Shimoga, we turn towards Chikmagalur. So,
Yeah.
Okay. No, but
Chikmagalur
still,
is pretty good. Yeah.
then it's fine. I'm only, I mean, as ma'am said, from Balapet to Somarpet is little, rough
Okay.
road, but
Okay.
manageable.
okay. And Somwarpet to Madikeri has been fixed?
I mean, last time what we had a problem because of which I think we have a small bad stretcher still, but not an issue.
No. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't, that's what, like, it wasn't, there was one section at Madapur some years back where after the
Yes,
flood, but that's been patched up.
that's been patched up. Yeah.
Yes. So
Otherwise, the rest everything is fine.
yeah.
Okay.
So you may have rough surface, but not the roads are not
Bad
that
road.
bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. And the forest sections are like only like
So,
towards Jog, right?
so that Jog, Honavar to Jog is one dense forest section that comes at around 200 kilometers onwards. So that should be, I'm guessing you should be there sometime in the evening till night. Then after that, lonely stretches on this road are, I think between Shimoga and Chikmagalur, there's another climb.
Yeah, that is okay, I think.
Yeah, it's not too long, but it is kind of, there's not too much traffic on it. It's not
Yeah.
as dense forest as this one. Then the thing is that this is basically, so we've never seen an elephant in this section. We've seen elephants beyond this when we go to Kerala and Tamil Nadu, which is not there on this 1200. But I mean, I'm told that there are, Chikmagalur has this thing, even the Coorg section has. Bharat doesn't see them only, he's smiling out there. So, and I think
you don't trouble the riders.
They don't bother. Yeah, and we'll kind of be around, so
Yeah.
I think on your so the first night for you will be probably in that Chikmagalur stretch.
Right.
Somewhere before. And then after that, you're in the daytime heading through Coorg.
Yeah.
Then night halt and then way back. The second night, you may be descending Jog during the night or something in that section. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There'll be three official vehicles on the road. So last time also for the self-supported, we were far more actively involved because the RQ has their own cars and none of the RQ is getting a winger as of now. So yeah. Any other questions? Anyone? Someshwar, do you have a question? No, sorry.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi, I'm Piyush from Pratik Ramdharne team.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a quick update because we did a recce of the entire route from Bokmalo to Sagar, not Anandpuram, but till Sagar.
Okay.
So on bike we did.
Okay, super.
So we found the route to be pretty nice. Till Karwar, the route is nice. There is slight, mostly the decline is there. From Karwar to Honnuvar, not Honnuvar, but Kumta, we find that there are the roads are good, but there are patches where we squeeze into a single lane.
Yes.
And then,
correct.
Mostly the roads are good, a few patches, but the turns are pretty quick. Once you get from the 4-lane to 2-lane, in the night actually you won't be able to see the turn. So we have to be
right.
careful about that.
Yes, I warned people about that. Yeah.
In Kumta, from Kumta to Honnavar, you will get some traffic.
Yeah.
but that is manageable. The roads are from Honur to we find that from Honur to Honukar there is entirely a ghat section, and the ghat is pretty stiff. So even on bike we found it, and actually we traveled it after 7. So there was very rarely we found any vehicles.
Yeah.
And towards the end, at Honukar, you'll find 2 or 3 small hotels, but every hotel will be closed max by 9:30. And
Okay.
what we will be able to find is in Sagar, because there is a bus stand over there, you'll be able to
Yes.
find some small hotels over there.
Correct. Sagar has some. There
Ah.
are a few, like even at Joke Falls, there is a small group of restaurants and things, and I think they are open quite late into the night for just for tea and stuff like that. Not much, but traffic is not much. That's for
The
sure.
traffic is not much. The
Yeah.
route is the ghat section is pretty empty, and
Yes.
it gets very dark in the
Yes.
morning. It is very foggy.
Yes.
Yes.
You're right.
And we have a few numbers in the ghat section. There are 1 or 2 dhabas where we have numbers for them. So if you want, we can share it in this, and it can help if it helps someone.
Sure, sure. That'll be great. Okay, Toshesh, did you have something to ask?
Yes, ma'am. My question is about the bags. I wanted to know if one particular item can be available in drop bag 1 and drop bag 2.
No, drop bag 1 and 2 are not going to move. So drop bag 1, which goes to Anandpuram, will stay over there itself.
Okay, all right.
They'll
So
be
they're separate from each other
Yeah,
completely.
pack them separately. Drop bag 1, which stays at Anandpuram, will be available to you on your way out and your way back. But they're going to be kept completely separate. So the one in Madikeri will be a separate one.
Understood.
Yeah. I mean, you can carry it with you from Anandpuram to Madikeri if you want. Yeah. Any other?
Just one more question on the drop bags. Is there a weight limit to each bag?
Not a weight. There's a volume limit because it has to fit into the bag. So I am going to send you. Yes, I remember now from the last time that we spoke. I'll send you all the size of the bags into which you have to fit things, and we'll be giving you labeled bags with. And I'll just email the size to you, so you'll make sure. What is it that you had in mind to put in there?
Just clothes, change of clothes, some food, electrolytes, stuff like that,
Yeah. So that's
night sleeping clothes, stuff like that.
Correct. Yeah. So the drop bags are basically sufficient for that.
Okay.
And it's roughly, you get the string backpacks that you get in, say, Decathlon or one.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing. That's what I was planning.
It's roughly that size. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we've got about 2 minutes to go, and then we won't be coming back online. So anything else, anyone? No?
No, it's over from our side.
Yeah, all set then? Okay, great. So we'll see you at Bogmalo in less than a week to go. My God, I have a lot of work to do as well. Okay, bye everybody. Yeah, rest up, sleep up, hydrate well, and we'll see you on the 5th at Bogmalo. I'll send all the details over the next few emails. Yeah, just make sure that y'all keep your email, keep checking your emails for mails from me. All right. Goodbye. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Good night.
Night, everyone.
Bye.